EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down. Watkins will get this into the hands of Huntley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They run here with Jason Huntley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Huntley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Le'Veon Bell.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Watkins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing after the interception. Watkins. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Watkins. They'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. To throw on second down. Watkins under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Watkins finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. It's Eason. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Colts 7, Patriots nothing.
Yard line, 2nd and 12. Now Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Eason sacked.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watkins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Step down, the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason, that's complete to his running back, Taylor. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Eason, looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing is Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. And he fires one, it's intercepted. 6. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st and 10, Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Rolling to his left. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Operating from the gun. Watkins flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
29-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. catch made by Slayton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Eason. Colts are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They go play action with Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Off play action. Eason. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Paris Campbell.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Field goal.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down, here's Eason. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Slayton, 77 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's the backup Newton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Complete to number
23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, New England.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Newton. McKinnon here, it's complete. Well, he He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard. At the Colts, 11.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton throwing again. Flush to his right.
And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, Newton.
Now they set up the screen to Huntley.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
To the air again, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
7-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's got Burton here. Eason, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Rico, right?
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The end of the
Back now here on EA Sports.
31.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Eason. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
14-yard line.
Here's Taylor, able to slither by. And now running right through it.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Now Eason.
That's knocked away and
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Throwing is Eason.
Saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do. As a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Newton to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd and 10, Newton again. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
New England.
Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off play action. Newton. That one incomplete there.
Jason Huntley, the intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Newton. Man open, it's Cup, he's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Huntley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, look at this play call. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Complete to
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And look at this, Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 20. this week. That's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Newton's pass.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Patriots 3,